Manhattan annulment lawyer. An annulment can legally declare that a marriage was never valid from the very beginning. In New York, annulment is different from divorce because it treats the marriage as if it never existed. State law only allows annulment in specific situations defined by Domestic Relations Law Sections 140 and 141. Many people believe they qualify for annulment when they actually do not under New York law. A Manhattan annulment lawyer can review whether your situation meets these strict legal rules. An annulment does not simply end a marriage but instead declares that no valid marriage ever existed. This legal distinction affects property division, support, and your marital status after the case ends. New York recognizes two categories of invalid marriages called void and voidable marriages. Void marriages were never legally valid and can be challenged at any time. Examples of void marriages include bigamy, incest, or a ceremony performed by someone without legal authority. Voidable marriages appear valid at first but may be annulled if specific problems existed at the wedding. Common voidable grounds include fraud, force, mental incapacity, or physical inability to consummate the marriage. Voidable marriages remain legally valid unless and until a court grants an annulment. Fraud is one of the most complex grounds for annulment under New York law. Not every lie qualifies as fraud for annulment purposes. The misrepresentation must involve something essential to the marriage itself. Courts often focus on lies about having children, immigration intent, or undisclosed prior marriages. The fraud must have caused the marriage to occur. You must show you relied on the false statement and would not have married if you knew the truth. Fraud-based annulment claims must be filed within 2 years of discovering the fraud. Continuing to live together after discovering fraud may waive the right to seek annulment. Time limits are critical in annulment cases and vary depending on the ground asserted. Void marriages have no filing deadline under New York law. Voidable marriages are subject to strict statutory deadlines that courts enforce carefully. Missing a deadline usually means annulment is no longer available. When annulment is not available, divorce may be the only way to legally end the marriage. The annulment process in Manhattan begins by filing a verified complaint in court. Annulment cases are filed in New York County Supreme Court or Manhattan Family Court. Unlike divorce, courts do not provide standard annulment forms. Each annulment petition must be drafted specifically to match the legal grounds claimed. After filing, the papers must be formally served on the other spouse. If the annulment is contested, the case may involve discovery and a court hearing. A judge decides annulment cases without a jury. The court reviews evidence to determine whether the legal standard has been met. If granted, the judgment declares the marriage void or voidable. The court may still address property, custody, child support, and temporary support. Children born during an annulled marriage remain legitimate under New York law. Both parents retain full legal rights and responsibilities toward their children. Custody and child support are decided using the same standards applied in divorce cases. Property division in annulment cases follows principles of fairness rather than equitable distribution rules. Courts examine each person's financial and non-financial contributions during the relationship. Temporary spousal support may be awarded while the annulment case is pending. Permanent spousal support is generally not available after an annulment is granted. Annulment cases often require detailed evidence and careful legal preparation. Working with an experienced attorney can help protect your rights and legal options. A knowledgeable lawyer can assess whether annulment or divorce better fits your circumstances. Choosing the right approach can affect your legal status, finances, and future. Juan Luciano is an attorney who has handled annulment matters throughout Manhattan and New York City for over 15 years. As a divorce lawyer, he understands how annulment differs from divorce under New York law. His law firm focuses on divorce, annulment, and domestic relations matters. Clients rely on the law firm for clear guidance through complex family law issues. If you believe your marriage may qualify for annulment, acting quickly is essential. Legal review early in the process can prevent missed deadlines and lost rights. Juan Luciano Divorce Lawyer is located at 347 Fifth Avenue, STE 1003, New York, New York, 10016, United States. You can contact the law firm by calling 212-537-5859.